So, yun na tayo. Hello! Hello po! Welcome back sa ating channel. At mayroon tayong importanteng topic po sa ngayon. Why the narcissist choose you? Bakit ka tinarget ng narcissist? Ang dahilan po nito ay pathological envy. So, ever wondered why the narcissist choose you? Of course, you have. It is a question most survivors wrestle with some point. It is natural part of sense making and trying to understand what you have endured. At the outset of healing, because of the effects of narcissistic abuse, we tend to frame the question as negative reflection of ourselves. How did I end up with someone like this? What's wrong with me? I thought I was a strong, intelligent person, but maybe they choose me because I'm actually pushed over or stupid, etc. My central purpose in this piece is to flip this way of thinking. In your journey through research or therapy, you may have come across the view that targets are generally intelligent, attractive, accomplished, and strong people. But I know you're gorgeous one. I know how quickly you dismiss this perspective as glib effort on behalf of well-wishers to raise the spirits of survivors when reeling from the psychological pounding suffered at the hands of the narcissist. But what if these characteristics are actually closer descriptors of who you are than those the narcissist would have you believe? Not like you think? I put you, gorgeous one, that these qualities are not merely nice things people say to lift you spirits. Academic research evidence that these and other highly valuable and positive qualities are actively sought out by pathological narcissists in intimate relationships. Indeed, some go so far as to state that narcissists view themselves as superior, perfect, and that they are attractive to similar others. You must be pretty damn fine. Sure, you may not be perfect, but without doubt, the reason why the narcissist choose you is because you have a lot going for you. Ooh. Let's help you find your way to remembering that you do have a lot of going for you. In actual fact, you are gold, baby. Wow. I recognize that accepting scientific findings that narcissists do seek out people with positive attributes at the outside of healing can be quite the challenge. After all, you've been programmed to believe the opposite through narcissist abuse. My plan, therefore, is to convince you in a circuitous way. I figure recognizing the narcissist behavior will be easier at this point than owning your beauty. Ako talaga yun din ang yun ang tanong ko, like, I don't deserve this treatment because I know myself. I give my best. I did my best. So there must be something going around here. So yun, I nagsaliksik ako to know what is really behind the all the dramas. And I found out that it's nothing to do with me. Although, yeah, maybe they targeted me because of my empathic qualities. But at the end of the day, it's all about them. It's about them because they want to suck these good qualities from me. In answering why the narcissist choose you and proving you are gold, we're going to apply the lens of envy to their behaviors because if you ain't got nothing going for you, there shouldn't be anything to envy, right? Let's get cracking. The narcissist divided self. First up, the basics. Pathological narcissism can arise from developmental disruption in early childhood, where a cohesive self concept or identity is never fully realized. corrupted po yung childhood po ng mga narcissist, yung brain development po nila is corrupted. So parang nagstay, kaya lumaki na sila, tumanda na sila, pero yung ano nila, yung emotional intelligence nila is just like a 4-year-old. Through splitting, a divided self is created comprised of the true self and false self. For more on splitting, read Full Soulmate to Worthless that behind the narcissist. Okay. The true self is rejected and in its instead, the false self is fabricated to protect the narcissist from what they are psychologically unable to allow. That they are flawed just like the rest of us. Kasi gawa-gawa pa ng false self eh. Ayaw na lang magpakatotoo sa sarili eh. Di sana wala kayong sinisirang buhay. Pamilya nyo mismo sinisira ninyo. Mga anak nyo sinisira ninyo. This false self encompasses those traits of superiority, omnipotence, and entitlement. To the mind of pathological narcissist, by assuming these attributes, the less desirable characteristic of humanity which inevitable reside in us all, are nullified since the good and the bad cannot coexist within their schema. Aside from their perfection, being patiently ridiculous and contrary to the human condition, this false self has has one hell of a job. Want to know why? Because the narcissist's psychological survival is contingent on securing external validation through supply that their methodological perfection is reality. Clearly, this is fraught with problems, being unattainable and all that. Hence, the host of behavioral patterns which form their disorder, making the madness work. To make the madness work, they endlessly chase substantiation that they are more than all others. For the remainder of this piece, we will refer to the bundle of narcissist traits as the need to be more than. For more on this concept, read For the Narcissist Abuses You Intentionally and Will Never Change. The thing with being more than is that require reference point, as without comparison to some other, being more than cannot be assist. And this is why narcissists choose you. Integral to feeding the narc's ego is social comparison. And you, gorgeous one, were chosen as the narcissist reference point. Pathological envy was the magnet that drew them to you and kick-started idealization. Equally though, envy, inevitable, also leads to devaluation and finally discard. Here's how it works. Recognizing envy during idealization. Emptiness. The narcissist selected you because they were attracted to your qualities. As with any relationship, whatever it is about you that is special is what drew them in. And this is where the parallel with emotionally healthy relationships ends. For the pathological narcissist, relationships serve a functional purpose as it relates to being more than. They are a self-enhancement strategy and opportunity to increase the positivity of the self-concept. By identifying with you those gifts of yours that are special, they bolster the favored view of themselves, successfully renouncing that ever-present true self. The thing with the pathological narcissist is that beyond the complicated eternal landscape of smoke and mirrors, there lies hollowness. By abandoning their true selves and adopting that false self, at their core they experience emptiness. As stated, the psychological survivor of narcissist hangs on validating the veracity of those traits that make up their false self. Having denied their true self, their identity beyond simple being more than is at best limited. Excuse me. So in addition, sandali lang, nasusunog na yung aking niluluto. Wow. I hope it's still okay because I want to eat. I'm back. End ko muna. Kain ako.